Identify the advantageous properties of copper, which explain its widespread use in the electrical industry. So why is copper used all the time in electrical stuff or electrical components? Well, obviously copper is a very useful metal. Now the first thing is that it has a very high electrical conductivity and also a very high heat conductivity. So the electrical conductivity of copper is pretty much second only to silver. Okay, so silver has the highest electrical conductivity, but copper is much cheaper and also has a very comparable electrical conductivity. And that makes it suitable for electrical wiring, because electrical wiring obviously needs high electrical conductivity because you're moving electricity from place to place. Just being highly conductive doesn't mean you're good for the electrical industry. There are other things that make copper very useful. For instance, I can make ceramic superconductors that have zero electrical resistance. That is, electrical conductivity essentially is infinite. But it's next to impossible to shape them into wires because they're very fragile, and also you need to keep them cold. So is it worth making superconducting wires right now? No. So copper has other useful properties that make it good for wiring purposes. So copper is highly malleable and ductile, and it makes it easy for it to be drawn into wires, while its high tensile strength allows it to be used in outdoor power lines and cables. So you can draw it out into wires, which is great, and also copper has a high tensile strength. So it means when you pull on it, it takes a lot of energy to break it, which is good for outdoors. You want things to be very robust and sturdy. So having it being ductile and also having a high tensile strength makes it very good for wires because we can put them outdoors, they can conduct a lot of electricity, it's easy to shape them into the right shape. Additionally, it's also resistant to corrosion, which is good again for wires, and so it's also been used in water pipes as well. But it can also be useful for electrical wires because if it doesn't corrode, then it's going to remain as basically as a cable for as long as possible. Okay, so that's what makes copper very, very useful in the electrical industry.